Hello, fam. Welcome back to our next stream. Excited to be back with you guys again this is our fourth one. And today we're going to go into fasting and discipline, but you're going to be able to use the discipline and the techniques and the stuff that I do for every area of your life. Now, what I want to talk about tonight before we jump into it is I want to tell you a little story tonight. And it's about yesterday when I was on the mountain that you guys were obviously with me on the mountain. And it was a great stream. I really enjoyed it. It put me in the present moment and really built my brain waves to where I needed to build them. Like I could just tell I was operating at a higher energy, a higher frequency. So let's go back to the mountain for a minute because something very interesting happened after that. So yesterday was one of those days that was a very busy day for me. I got up at 4 a.m., worked, then I got to Christian school at 3 p.m. I got him to swimming, then got him to soccer, and then got home probably around 7 o'clock. So it was one of those days where it was like speed. And when I walked in the house, I'm usually like really tired after those days. But yesterday I walked in, and when I walked in the house, I had this kind of good energy in me. And I could tell my brain was coming up with this sense of peace and this sense of calmness. And it started to pull the pictures of myself achieving what I wanted to achieve. And that was from the mountain visualization. So I instantly had extra energy. So at that point, I went straight to my office chair. I sat down, I started working on the computer, and I banged out about another 2.5 hours of work. It shows that all those micro little things that you do before compound and then start to add up to other things that start to really affect your life in a good way and give you extra energy or extra motivation. And when you look back at that, you have to say discipline matters, environment matters, energy matters, but more importantly, rituals matter. And if you look at the lot of things that I do, rituals are a big part of my entire life. Now, let me be honest, that doesn't happen all the time. So when I get those times where I walk in and I have that amazing energy and I feel great and I can push through, I take that to my advantage, like really fast. So I'm always looking for those areas for that to happen. So that was a great kind of journey on the mountain, and I hope you guys got some stuff out of seeing how I do stuff on the mountain. Now, I'm not going to teach tonight. I'm going to just show you again what I do. This, even if I wasn't talking on the camera tonight and I wasn't here on the stream tonight, the most human stream, this is what I would be doing. Because this is the start of a new chapter. This is the start of my fitness and my health journey going to the next level again. And that all starts up here. However strong my mind gets up here, and however I program it up here in the subconscious mind up here, it carries on into my life, into my fitness, into my health and everything that I want to do. And when I start tonight, again, I'm going to just pretend you guys are not even there, and I'm going to go, and I would be standing in this position. This is how I actually start my health journey. I always start with a fast, by the way, when I do it, and I always start standing up. I always start getting the energy in me. If I wouldn't be doing this, I'd be sitting down. Like again, I'm just showing you what I do, and hopefully you can take a little bit out of it and use what you like and scrap what you guys really don't like. So how I start this, let me actually tell you about my first fast so you guys understand this. And the first time I ever did a fast, So I went in, started doing it, and he said, I'm going to fast for 12 hours. That's not even a fast, I don't think. Is that a fast? Comment if that's actually a fast. But in my brain, it was a fast. So I finished it. I got 12 hours. I got into it. And I did a 12-hour fast. So that was like the Shane fast, right? And I lost 40 pounds. No, I didn't. But that was my first fast. And so I done it. And then I didn't cheat. And then after that one, I went into, I done a 24-hour fast. So I started fasting and not eating and just drinking water. That's it throughout the thing. I didn't do any electrolytes or anything like that. And I started through the fast and I got into about 18 hours and I was in bed. I don't know what time it was, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I was so hungry. I got out of bed. I felt like I was sleepwalking to the cupboard, and I wasn't sleepwalking. I opened the cupboard. I got the big peanut butter jar out. I got a spoon, and I just started eating the peanut butter and eating the peanut butter and eating the peanut butter as much as I could. I don't know how much of the jar I ate. I think I ate the whole jar, and that was my first failure on my first fast. I stopped at 18 hours, then ate an entire jar of peanut butter because I was so hungry that I didn't even want to stop and put it on bread because it would take too long. So that was my first fast. I didn't make it. And then, but I started to realize one thing on that fast was I had a very, I had a very problem, obviously, somewhat being addicted to food, not be able to go without. And I had in my mind an area where I started to realize that I had a very discomfort of not eating, of just letting go of the food. And it was a very interesting insight and a high self-awareness of myself where I'm like, man, I can't even get 24 hours. And that wasn't a body thing. That's a mind thing. And so I felt that disconnect or discomfort with being able to not eat. And it's such a habit. It was such a habit. Like, I wanted to just come out of the room and it almost felt like, I was hungry, but it was almost like too, I needed to do something, when you're not so used to eating all the time. So that's where I really had to go back and really take a look at myself and really start to kind of program myself a little bit differently. And now here's what I do. This is what I would do. So no more talking, just like showing. These, I use them all the time. Or these index cards. I know a billionaire that uses index cards. I know many of my friends who are very successful in all areas of life use index cards. When you write something down, you retain it more, but when you put the index cards in your pocket, you start to go out in the public with it, and you take it in the public, and you take it out in the day, and you keep reading them. And I keep reading them, and I keep reading them, and I keep reading them, and I keep reading them. So I'm not going to tell you very much more about the index cards because you don't need to. When you take these out with you, like I do, I read them all the time. And for me personally, it goes into my subconscious mind, and I consistently am programming and stacking the positives in my head at all times. All right. All right. You can do this fast, Shane. You've already achieved at it. My fitness journey, my discipline journey start here. I don't want to stay disciplined. I want you to watch me living it. Okay? My fitness journey, my discipline journey starts here. I don't want to stay disciplined. I want you to watch me living it. I don't want to be another voice talking about discipline. I want to live discipline in front of you. Plenty of people teach mindset. I want to show mindset. The human stream is not about perfection. It's about reality. This is me actually doing the work. If I ever stop doing and showing the work. My fitness journey, my discipline journey starts here. I don't want to say discipline. I want you to watch me living it. I don't want to be another voice talking about discipline. I want to live discipline in front of you. Plenty of people teach mindset. I want to show mindset. The human stream is not about perfection. It's about reality. This is me actually doing the work. If I ever stop doing and showing the work myself, stop watching me. All right, Shane, put those somewhere and remember to carry them around with you for the next 3 days of the fast and read them at least 5 times a day. Now, I talk to myself like this. Understand that all of us have massive self-talk. You've got to understand how you talk to yourself. If I could go back and live my whole life again, I would master positive self-talk and I'd master confidence. Those 2 things will take you so far in life. Self-talk is everything. Shane, you are strong and you are going to do one of the best fasts you've ever done. You're excited to do it? And yeah, I can't wait. Now, I build systems for mind, not motivation. Now, this is what I call, a little bit of talking to you now, discipline deck, right? So this is my ritual, my discipline deck. And I have little words for it that I put things into certain areas that I'm doing. Like here, so the ritual is the discipline deck. Kids go to bed hungry every night. I choose hunger, many don't. Fast equals compassion plus clarity plus discipline. When stomach growls, gratitude, not suffering. So let me share that pivotal moment for you right there that changed my fasting life. My mindset is programmed to compassion now too with the fast. I don't fast right now for just the look, the body, and just the health. I fast with knowing that billions of people go throughout the world with no food every day. There's parents that cannot feed their kids the next day. There's kids that wake up hungry and go to bed hungry each and every day. And that's how I start to program myself consistently for a fast. Because I have the pleasure. Shane, you have the pleasure to choose to fast. You have the pleasure, Shane, to go with no food. You have the choice. Many people in this world don't have that choice. Visualization, Shane. Get this into your head. Cells equals healing. Healthy cells equals a long life. Cells equals healing. Healthy cells is healing equals a long life. Fasting helps you create healthier cells. Fasting keeps disease out of the body. Fasting has been proven to beat so many diseases. I'll stop for a minute. I talk to myself like this. Like I'm not, like what I'm doing right there, I'm not teaching you at all anything, right? Hopefully there's something that you pick up and you can use, but please understand this. Don't use like everything I have. You can create your own stuff. See, I've gotten to the era with you guys where I think that every video you scroll past is somebody screaming at you, my way is the best. Here's how you do it. This is going to get you to the goal that you want. And they're just consistently ramming information down your throat, and everyone has a better way, and most of it's trying to sell you their way. And honestly, I'll be honest with you, I'm so tired of it. I'm exhausted of going online and like listening to everyone scream at me that do it this way, do it that way, do it this way. I even get more confused sometimes, to tell you the truth. That's why I'm working so hard to try and just show you guys as this journey goes on. Just bring you into my life and hey, look, here's what I do. If you get some value from it and you follow, great, but just do it your own way too, you know? It's just what I'm doing through my own life, right? This is why this is actually easy for me to do all the time, because I'm just living my life with you guys now. That's it. And, you know, I got one card left here. But, you know, I'll say this has been a little bit hard for me because I'm so used to teaching and telling people what to do and being like, you know, do it this way. And if you do it this way, and if you do A, B, and C, you're going to get D. And then, so I'm so used to that. So like I've had to really work and you can tell, like I've fallen into that like hardcore teaching mode at times. And then I can tell like I'm slowly getting better. Like I'm slowly just being myself and being like, okay, you just don't teach, just do what you're going to do. Right. And so, and that's human. That's human. That's human. And again, I don't want to be the teacher. I don't want to be the guru. I don't want to be the expert because it's a hierarchy then. That means I'm here and that means that means you're down here, right? That's what it is. I don't want that to happen, right? We disconnect that way. I want all of us connect together. So I'm working super hard at this just to show. And we go on this journey together. So hunger. Hunger is a reminder I'm alive. Hunger is a reminder that I'm alive. Hunger is a reminder I'm alive, not a problem. I choose discomfort. Discomfort does not choose me. My body becomes stronger. My mind becomes clearer. Gratitude first. I get to do this. Many cannot do this. Every hunger wave is proof I keep promises to myself. Hunger is a reminder I'm alive, not a problem. I choose discomfort. Discomfort does not choose me. My body becomes stronger. My mind becomes clearer. Gratitude first. I get to do this that many cannot do. Every hunger wave is proof I keep promises to myself. Every hunger wave is proof I keep promises to myself. Hunger is a reminder I'm alive, not a problem. I choose discomfort. Discomfort does not choose me. My body becomes stronger. My mind becomes clearer. Cells are healing. Long life. My cells are healing as I go without food. I'm going to get a longer life. Shane, if your goal is to live to your 120, because if you can make it through the next 5 years healthy, because of AI, that's how you're going to do it. If my goal is to live till I'm 120, and you have a good chance of doing it because now of AI, that means you have to follow everything that you do. And you have to stay true to these rituals and you have to stay disciplined to these. Or you're just going to be like everybody else and you're going to get disease at 75, 80, 85 and you're done. That's how I talk to myself. This is exactly what I'm doing right now, my friends, at home by myself. That's how I do it. Now, I want to now do the little bit of the health journey. Like I said, I'm doing 120 days. 120 days to work hard, to become healthier, to lose some weight, to get a bit muscle and bigger again. Like, I'm always working out every day, but I haven't did cardio for a little bit. So now I want to actually like look and see, do I lose any weight on this fast? Now, I understand this. This isn't about the looks for me. It's about getting my mind stronger, getting my discipline stronger, getting gratitude, getting happiness stronger. And this then just brings the outer world. This is the outer world, right? All this inside stuff makes the outer world. So it's not about that, but I'm going to show you guys and see what it looks like now and see if there's a change in my waist or my body consumption as we kind of go on. I think I said my body consumption, did I? I'm not sure if I think I said that. So we can see a change or not. And then I'm going to do a before and after and take 120 days from here, like from here to 120 days. I'll probably take some pictures. I haven't weighed myself yet, so I'll weigh myself tonight and see what I'm at, and then I'll track all the days that I do this. Now, I'm gonna have to figure out this mic here, by the way. I haven't done this yet. All right, so if you noticed on the show, on the human streams, we've had a little bit of problems with some of the mics when we've been out and about, and I gotta figure this out. All right, so let's now do this. If somebody came on right now and I was taking my shirt off, they would be like, we showed up on the wrong live. Is this YouTube? They're like, did we hit OnlyFans? Right? Did you know that OnlyFans and porn are the two biggest, is the biggest industry that get the most viewers online? That's the number one thing. So maybe our stream will fill up because people will come here and they'll be like, hey, this is OnlyFans, he's got his shirt off. All right, so right now, here's where I'm at. And then I'm gonna have to take this a little bit and show you guys. Okay, I'm gonna put the mic down for a minute. You might be able to hear me. It doesn't matter right now. All right, so I'm trying to get into a little bit of, all right, there we go. You can see me perfectly. Here is the before. That's what it looks like. I should have just stuck it out lots. Then you guys would have looked a lot better. All right, that's the before. And then we'll do the after. The after I fast, we'll show you guys. Did I lose some inches on my waist, and then 120 days, what I look like after 120 days. But again, remember, I'm always focused first on inner world, and then when outer world comes, everything's because of the inner world. When my body becomes better, and the key too is you're preventing disease in your body when you're getting healthier. But when I fast like this, and I keep doing it, it's first all, like every technique that I just taught you, is first all the inner world stuff, and then after I do the outer world stuff. So you can see my before and after right now. So I don't focus on that first, like when you see me right now with my shirt off, and everyone watching the replays and stuff like that, when you see me with my shirt off, that's just me kind of doing a gauge of saying, okay, I started this fast for 72 hours. Did I lose so much circumference around my waist? And then 120 days from today, I want to look and see how my body has changed. But again, everything I just went through and showing you how I do it all is literally first always starts in my brain. Then remember, I go down and I write out these. I go through these. I carry these around with me for 3 days, by the way. So when everyone watching the replay, remember I write these down. And I'm just showing you what I do. I carry these around with me for 3 days when I'm on it, and they help me get through it. There has been times when I started fasting and getting more healthy and doing that. When I wasn't carrying those around at all, I would find sometimes I would want to go get food quickly, or I would start to, think, oh, I'm hungry, I'm not going to get through this, and that self-talk would start to come, that negative self-talk. But these help me a lot. And again, I carry these for different areas of my life all the time as well too, and pull them out. I think kids should do this all the time. I set some kids up on this and have them carry this sometimes, and some of them really do it, and it helps them a lot. There's quite a few different like psychologist friends of mine too that follow actually a lot of stuff that I do, because they know I do all my stuff religiously. And then so if I pull these out, then it helps a lot as I'm going through. So, all right, guys, that's the start of everything. This is my fitness and my health. And remember, everything in life just comes together. Fitness and health come together. Wealth, if you want wealth, comes together. Relationships touch fitness, touch happiness. Your body touches everything. Like everything functions together to make one good human being to come alive. Right? And that's what we want to do. I keep saying, you know, everything that I'm going through right now helps me become more alive. All right? Remember yesterday, if you watched the show, playfulness. Let's be more playful. Right? And when we're more playful, things go well. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, humans.